EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Jamie Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Houston. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The throw right away is Ward. Thrust to his right, Campbell takes off. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. The pickup of 7.
He tried about all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, here's Ward. He goes sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 12 yards there, and a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
First carry for the man from Memphis, 25. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Press me range, the steps and go.
Ready, out of the gun, Ward. There's the control open left side. He's in. What a drop. Dig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Slides up the hook, up and good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The touchdown. Here's Slide to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. We'll get this past the 20 before he back out outside of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Oh, right.
On the play fake. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll run out, and the USC running marks will get him behind the blockers, get forward for pickup of 3. Martin Key on the stop.
It's
3rd and 7.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ow, the tight. What age?
The 1st down for Joe Mixon. It's going to go 4. Linebacker Cody Barton in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Buggy. Let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is intercepted.
Ready, break. Get up.
Here comes Pollard. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Tackling Willie's tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll take this one in. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans move out on top. 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he dropped down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
To avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Here we go. Go.
Right fake. Now Ward to throw. Finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? 19, start.
We are through 1. It's the Titans out to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Ready?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Daniil Hunter. He gets in for an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Ward. Pretty good effort on that one. Will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down, looming. On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. And no return for a touchdown. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line.
All right. 118. What's that? Good night.
On 1st down, he starts with Dixon. Good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ow, good night. Good night.
They'll go right back to Mixon. Into the secondary. That's the 40. He'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down for Houston.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ow, good night.
Good action. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
On the quick, right?
The Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. Face the run. Inside the 20. And he's in. Nick Chubb. He's good. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. It's felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone. First time today.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to pick it up.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Again, it's Pollard. And I think he's way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Throwing, Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins. He's into dropping for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. Hey.
They'll run with Mixon into the secondary. The 45. And he'll be taken down.
How's the slide? 18, that's it.
Throwing from the pistol. Stroud. And the tight end, Brian Jordan. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 2.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon back to pistol. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Oh, right.
Stroud going to set up the throw. He's got it. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 31 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
on the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's straight. To the left side. Can't find Noah. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
All right. Hey.
To throw is straight. And he got over that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta have its best play call.
Will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Okay, break. Come on. Hit. 19, Charger, 19. Ready?
On 1st and 10. Moore. On the move left. And they're going to try the receiver, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Now it's Ward. And they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Third and long.
Let's go.
Here's Ward. Incomplete. Time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the end.
He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Very good kick. Return from the 4. They are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
He'll start on the ground. And he will not be able to turn up the field. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On a second down throw for Stroud. Incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun here on third down. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs is a recipe for success.
And he found some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Here's Stroud. Screen for Marks. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and a yard.
On the quick, right?
Try to he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. The Texans getting all set to punt. To punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he overhit that just a bit. That's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchdown. On the blitz, will physically run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Will be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. From the gun, here's Ward. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Intercepted.
Breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders who just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their ball to the pass. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder to their position.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Out the play!
Run out of the gun with Nixon. He snaps it in. touchdown. Here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Out of the gun with Ward. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They get this completed, man out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Hot 70, hot 70.
Throwing is Ward. It's going to be intercepted. A rookie out of Penn State. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Hey, let me go. All right. Tonight.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run here. He makes it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
Here we go. 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to pick it up.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Pollard. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He was looking for Chindike that time. And it's going to be third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. And just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested. And they've done a great job all day.
Nailed and stop short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time.
He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Out, the flat!
It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's running, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I have a lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, right.
Those are play action with Stroud. Throw there, but they're on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Oh, right.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To go up and get it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 26. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here early. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
Again, it'll be Nixon. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain. Yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock?
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get up. 19, 60 average. 60 average. Ready.
Now, first down throw for Wolf. They'll look for power out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was looking for Van Jefferson there. It's second down.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 3. Ward to throw again. He's got his man. Complete to Edelman. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, Mike, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. With a two-possession game here late, they're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First down, Jets. At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
On the quick, right?
Towards 2 minutes to play. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
What's that? 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap to Wolf. That sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now on second and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores. And it's 1st and 10. At the throw is Ward.
step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. It's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, you figure they've got to have this one, and they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover.
Here's first down. To throw is Ward. Incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Throwing, Ward. Got a deep ball here for Ridley. He will go all the way. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for first and 10.
All right. 18.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
35-yard line.
Buggy. All right. 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. Incomplete. Harris stopped it. That's going to bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short,
He's taken down. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The throw. Incomplete. Another chance to took it there. Look, the trail late. Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
Cowboy 80.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Ready.
Second and 11.
Liking 18. Ready.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.